Everyone, hope you're well, you're smelling great, enjoying your favourite fragrances today, and this is what we're going to be opening. It is Journeyman from the house of Amouage. Hello everyone, and yeah, welcome. And today we've got Amouage as Journeyman, and it's a sort of blind buy. However, I did buy this oil Journey, which is apparently this is similar to Journeyman. It's just somebody created an oil. Yeah, so apparently this oil is meant to be an imitation of this, and it's an odd one, this oil, because it doesn't smell really all that good here. However, when one puts it on the wrist and then it dries down, this is nothing short of remarkable. It really sold me to venture into actually purchasing this, and because if this smells anything like that, then I'm probably going to be in for a treat, because I absolutely adore this oil. So yeah, it was a blind buy. This, it was bought off a reputable sort of grey market dealer, and I ended up getting this for about 150 because I'd like discount, because I purchased with them before and a loyalty scheme, and they had a sale on, so I think it was retailing at 185, and then with the discounts on top it come to around 150ish, give or take a pound or two. So yeah, that's it. So eau de parfum, 100 milliliter. I believe this is the new style one. So again, I don't know about reformulation with these things. Usual standard, pretty decent box of Amouage, and there it is. What beautiful looking bottle that is, I dare say. And yeah, that's stunning, that is. Little red and crimson red and gold with that black felt backing. Well, that's, the presentation is excellent there. Little red ruby, faux ruby there, and yeah, what can you say about these? Amouage, I've always said I do like their bottles. I'm not going to mess around with this. Can't smell anything. I can smell it on my hands, on my arms actually, but right, I'm going to get this on. I'm not going to waste time. Wow, yeah, immediately loving it, immediately. Wow, that's odd, that is. That's got like a fresh kick to it, though it feels like it's going to turn to something woody and musky, slightly menthol. It's almost like it's got an iris, but I don't think it is an iris. There's a floral note to it. I don't know what it'd be. I'm going to have a look. I'm not going to waste much time with this. I'm going to have a look what's actually in this. So yeah, it is fresh, spicy, aromatic, citrus, amber, warm, spicy tobacco, smoky, woody, sweet, and leather. It was... okay, so it's created by Pierre, Negrin and Alberto Morillas, which, yeah, he's done some really solid fragrances. I believe they both have. So to come together on this one, yeah, imagine, you know, it's a clash of genius, really. So top notes on this are Sichuan, pepper, cardamom, bergamot and Neroli. That may be the floral. And middle notes are tobacco leaf, incense, juniper berry. That may be the juniper berry, may be that like iris feel, because sometimes that can come off quite fresh. And base notes are leather, Cypriol oil, Nagarmotha, Tonka bean and musk. So I believe it might be the Cypriol oil which I'm drawn to on this. It's certainly something that comes through on this, on the oil. I'm really looking forward to wearing this. It doesn't feel as incensey as ordinary Amouages. However, that may change. My experience with Amouages, that may well change in the dry down. They can really come into their own now. Really enjoying this one. I've not even had it on 2 minutes. Okay, so we'll have a little look at some pros on this. Saying it's unique and creative fragrance. Well, I'll probably go far as to say I've probably smelled nothing like this. There may well be similar fragrances, personally not come across them. Great leathery, incensey, smoky scent. So again, I'm probably going to find that out in the dry down. Well blended fragrance, don't doubt. That opening was wonderful. I know there's synthetics in this, however, it really come across really natural. Fresh, aromatic, spicy and smoky. The first thing that hit me, I was surprised how fresh this was, to be fair. Probably the Bergamot, the opening. Purely masculine scent without added sweetness. Yes, I would say yes. This doesn't, even though there's Tonka bean, which can have like a sweetening effect in some fragrances, this doesn't feel like it's going to hit any of that. This is beautiful. Long lasting and evolving scent. I'm really regretting putting that oil on now because it's hard to distinguish. It's very similar to this oil. So it's hard to distinguish what is the oil and what isn't. I like that it's coming up long lasting and evolving. Quite a lot of Amouages, there's seldom that I know of that stay the same. They usually have like an exploration. They do transform. There may be one or two that are linear. Maybe the oud type, the heavy oud ones, can become slightly linear. Though, for the most part, I find they do change. They have like a metamorphosis. Platonic ideal of sexy and complicated, woody, spicy, strong scents. This is what I get with this. It feels like in the dry down there's going to be some woodiness, versatile and signature worthy. Don't doubt, really don't doubt. This is something I could easily wear all the time. It's one of those ones, like I've got the incense there, I got that spicy. Yeah, that little Amouage incense there. Cons, may not suit all occasions and all seasons. I think maybe occasions, possibly though. To me, this wouldn't be like a first date night fragrance. It'd be way in a relationship fragrance, to be honest. I don't know if this would go on that many compliments. I believe it's probably one for the person themselves who likes this and enjoys the wear. It don't come across as a people pleaser, this one. May not be suitable for beginners or non-smokers. I'm taking it from that comment that because of the tobacco, though I'm really not experiencing the tobacco at the moment. Too strong and heavy for some people's liking. Possibly, yeah. This isn't a dainty fragrance. It isn't. It's quite a bold one. It's very bold. It's almost got a menthulness to it. Again, that might be the juniper berry. It almost adds like a menthulness. Too dry and masculine for some. Yeah. I can really see this being a little too masculine for some people. I mean, a lot of people disagree on that. Strong juniper, cardamom, spice scent may cause headache. The Sichuan pepper note, not impressive to some. It's faint. It's faint. Overpowering, smoky incense scent. So the incense is really coming through now. It wasn't identifiable in the opening at all. It was really floral, probably the Neroli and the Bergamot, the citrus and floral. The longevity is coming out long lasting and CRG is strong to moderate. This don't feel like a beast. Though people come within your radius of about 2 feet to possibly 3 feet, they're gonna smell it. They're gonna smell something and they're not really gonna know what it is they're smelling. And that's what I love about Amouage. The difference, the uniqueness in their fragrance is just magical to my mind. It's definitely coming out more male, and it's an okay price value, even at I think 185 or 175, whatever it was in retail. This is definitely worth it. It's 100 ml, so of a reputable niche brand, niche fragrance house brand. I'll have a look at some comments. When is the extrait to this coming? This has signature Amouage DNA done in the best way. Perfect incense, pepper, bergamot, not too overpowering. Still the best next to Purpose 50 and Jubilation Extrait. This is really gone right up to the top, near the top from Amouages for me. There's just something else about smelling this in the bottle now. It smells nothing like what this is drying down to. How did he do it? I just love to know. Most Amouages, I don't know if there's one I've come across that I feel that they hadn't knocked it out of the park with. A must-have art in a bottle. There you go, masterpiece, 10 out of 10. Probably my favourite Amouage, closely behind Epic, Jubilation and Betrayal. Don't think I've tried any of those for you actually. My God, this is a masterpiece. I love it. It's spicy, peppery fragrance with a strong incense, but still very fresh. A bold, strong man's fragrance, 9 out of 10. This is a fragrance I will stop when I run out. There is complaints on here about the formulation. These newer ones apparently don't have the same type of performance. Quite common nowadays with some fragrances. And again, skin can make a difference as well. I didn't realise how much skin can make a difference. There's some that just do not work at all off my skin, and slightly disappointing. Gorgeous scent, my third favourite Amouage after Raw Tobacco and Jubilation, 25 man. Fresh but deep at the same time, a truly unique scent that I can't compare to anything else I've tried. I love from me 9.5. Yeah, I've not smelled anything near this, nothing at all. It's odd. A Dracula fragrance, 10 out of 10. Yeah, definitely, it is dark. It's got mystery. This is like if you're an Enigma man. That you're wearing this. It's gonna have people thinking, who is that man? The more I wear him and the more I appreciate it. Yeah, overall 10 out of 10. There's a lot of love for this. For Tomb Raider fans. Working purely from a PDM Haltane clone, but this feels like a fiery spice version of that to me. I really like how this one is both warm and cool in some strange way. My first Amouage full bottle, I'm pleased to have it. So that person's picking up a Haltane similarity. I can understand sort of, though it's not the oud. I don't think there's any oud in this. I don't think that's what the similarity in the oud. Maybe the bergamot, the citrus. And I understand what they mean by it being warm and cool, because that menthulness of the juniper berry and the spiciness of the pepper and incense it's like two contrasting directions there. As with all Amouage releases during the Christopher Cheong era, Journeyman is a true assault to the senses. Assault. Funny how Journeyman is suddenly trending. When I tried it back in 2014, 10 years ago, I thought it was great, and I couldn't understand why people considered Interlude or 25 to be better. To me, these two are borderline unwearable. I'm glad it's finally getting a place it deserves. There's some fragrances that I understand people sort of drawn towards more, but I don't know if these are comparable. I don't know if you can compare this to Interlude other than the Incense, and I think they're both unique in their own right, and I'd wear them at different times. I understand what it means, like when some people overlook a fragrance and then it finally clicks with people. I hereby declare Journeyman is the most slept on fragrance in the entirety of the Fragcom. There you go. It is killer. I cannot believe how much different that smells to what is coming off my neck. To the two, if you'd smell that bottle, you would not think it smells anything like this. This is the best tobacco fragrance. Rich, deep, dark, playful. I'm obsessed, yeah. This got me really into this, because whenever I put this on, it captivates, and it's very similar. The only thing I'd say is this is probably a little bit more woodier. Though to wear this on the wrist, I think, and then to put this on, yeah, I think killer combo. Really, they've done a real good job with that one. I'm impressed that people can just take a fragrance and have it just, then, I mean, that's annoying. That, I think that cost something like £15. It was something ridiculous, and that's a 50ml. It did loads, did Spice Bomb, Red Tobacco, loads of different oils of renowned fragrances. Right, I need to be making a move. Artwork in a bottle. I'm layering this with Roger Enigma, and it smells so heavily. The spices and cola note blend so well together. Layering this, yeah, you really need to choose wisely. It's probably one of those fragrances that doesn't need layering. I mean, you can experiment, absolutely, this is enough on its own. There's a lot going off in here. There is a chemistry. There's a transitional period from the opening to the dry down. So I'm not sure if laying it with anything else might sort of interfere with that process. Anyway, wearing this in cold, love it. I really do not like it. So the majority on here, people are loving it, and there's some real long write-ups on this. So some people have absolutely taken the time to look into this and appreciate it. So what can I say? Absolute winner, that is. I'm choosing to put another spray on, actually, just to get that experience in the opening again, because it smells nothing like winner. What can I say? Winner. Let me know your thoughts if you've tried this or anything similar. And yeah, what can I say? That's Amouage, Journeyman. Yeah, thanks for spending some time here, and I wish you all the best, and please continue creating value in your lives and environment. Bye for now.